Videos has never been more important than it is today, serving as the ultimate bridge of trust between your brand and your audience. But when you embed a standard YouTube video on your website, you lose control. You can't match the player to your brand style, and your viewers get distracted by random videos recommendations at the end. Even if you choose a secure platform like bunny.net to host your videos privately and protect them from being deleted by YouTube, the embed options still aren't perfect, so it's time to change that. Hi beautiful people, my name is Jimmy from the Webonaut. I hope you're doing good. Welcome back to the channel. A couple of months back, I introduced you to Fluent Player while it was still in beta version, but today the team behind it is launching it officially, so it's time to have another look at it. In my last video, I showed you a broad overview of this plugin, but what if you don't use YouTube? What if you have a premium course content or private client videos? Today, I'm gonna show you the budget-friendly power combo, hosting your videos securely on bunny.net, but using Fluent Player on WordPress to give them a more professional look. Let's roll the tape. If you haven't seen the first video, I would recommend you to go check on that link right above, and then you can see the first video and the introduction of Fluent Player. But the goal of the video today is to show you how to integrate bunny.net and Fluent Player. So first, once you install the plugins, of course, you're going to be prompted to that page. Then you go to settings and you go to storage. Here you can see you have different options. You have Bunny CDN Stream, Bunny CDN Storage, and Mux. In my case, we're going to go for Bunny CDN Stream. You click on configure and you're prompted to that page. Once you're in that page, you can view the setup instructions and it's really straightforward. So I recommend you to just go over that, very easy, and you will have your API key in no time. Once you have your API key, you just paste it right here and then you can test the connection. The test has been successfully done, so now we're ready to go and add some BunnyNet videos. All right, let's go to media and we're just gonna click on add a media. And we are going to be prompted to different options here. You can select, of course, a video from your media library, YouTube, Vimeo, Bunny Stream, which is what we're going to choose, Bunny CDN Storage, Mux, Mux Live, or Audio. Let's say if you have a podcast, for example. Let's click on Bunny Stream, and you're going to have to select a library that you created in bunny.net. So here we're going to go for the Webonaut, and I am just going to choose the first one here, and it appears automatically. What I really like about Fluent Player is that it takes automatically the name of the video that you gave into bunny.net. If you would have YouTube, that would be the same. It would put the YouTube title right here. All right. Well, and basically you just publish and go back to Fluent Player Pro, Media, and it appears right here. So now we're just going to select that one, go to Breaks Builder. And well, you can see here, I played around. I actually added a playlist earlier just to see if it was working properly. Now we're just going to go to the container and then the shortcode. I'm going to change the shortcode to be the one from my video. And here you go. Once you click on there, you can just view it on the front end. That's perfect. Of course, like I said in my first video, you have many more options for your video. So you could just go to media, go take the video we just uploaded or actually fetched from bunny.net. And here you have all the different options. You have the branding if you want to change the branding. So let's say if you want to have a different color here, we could put a green. You can see it appears here and it probably appears here as well. That's correct. You can change the color bar. So let's say there, it's pretty ugly. So let's put it back to black. And you can change the play button color. Here we go, etc., etc. Also, you have the general settings. You can change the title. So let's say time lapse, because this is a time lapse. And you can change the aspect ratio from wide to 4:3 to square. Depends on what you use, but I will leave it as original. You can also change the load strategy, but on my case, I will leave it to when scrolled into view. And then you have an autoplay mode. So no autoplay, autoplay with sound, or muted autoplay. Usually for accessible matters, it's always better either to have it on no autoplay or muted autoplay. I get quite irritated myself when a video autoplays with the sound directly, because sometimes I'm just listening at music or listening at the documentary or anything like this. And then when a video autoplays directly with the sound, it's never a really good experience. Anyway, you can play it inline on mobile, and then you can remember the playback position. Of course, this is if someone goes see your video leave the video and go back later, then they'll be able to start where they actually left off. That's a really nice option. You have video end screen, and you can show the thumbnail or simply just loop the video. Then you have the preset, and as I said in my previous video, you can choose whatever you want, but now you can also add your own preset. So let's say if you want to call it this one Jimmy, and you can choose the starting point, which will be a floating one, and then you can basically decide what you want to appear or not in that preset. Then you can create the preset, and as you can see, it appears right there. So next time you don't have to redo it all over, you can just click on your preset and you have it. You can of course create chapters. You can just click on add chapters, select the number of seconds or minutes or hours. If it's a very long video, you can add your chapters. So let's say we're going to go after 20 seconds. We're going to create a chapter called intro and add a chapter. You can create a second one. So at 51 seconds, we can just go and say outro. Obviously, it makes no sense, but you get the point. All right. Then we have a text button overlays. I explained that as well in the other video. And basically, there is all the settings that you can have for this video. Okay. And you can save. Say you want to create a playlist. You will simply go to Fluent Player Pro, and then you'll go to playlist. You can add a playlist, but in my case, I already have one. So I'm going to show you directly the one I created. You can just go edit this one or create a new one. Then you can add the title. So let's say this was my Christmas playlist when I created my CSS for bricks tutorials. And as you can see, I chose to have this layout, but of course you can just, same as for the video, change everything. You have a layout to the left, layout to the right, or on top or at the bottom. I will leave it to the right. And then you can change some other settings here. You can change the appearance as well. You can have a background color. So let's say if you want to have this like that. In that case, you want to have the text color to white, and you can change the brand colors, basically use the global settings, custom color. And let's say here, we want to have this one, so it matches more the WebOnote idea. If you click out and you don't see the settings, just simply click back on the list and it will reappear. All right. And then it's pretty straightforward. You have the appearance as well right here, like we said. And you also have some advanced CSS. Let me show you. You can just click here and you can add some CSS classes and some additional CSS. Once you saved, you go back to Fluent Player, playlist, and you can find your shortcode right here. You just click on it, go back to bricks. We're going to go back to our shortcode elements, take that one, delete, add this one, create, and here you go. You have your playlist right here. It's also very important to mention that they have a very complete doc for Fluent Player. Who is it for, the free versus pro, etc. And of course, it goes without saying that anything you're trying to achieve will be reported here in the doc. So you just simply have to click on the doc. The link will be also in the description. And you can basically just follow the step and make it happen. And that's exactly how you do it. If you are a course creator, a membership owner, or anyone hosting private content on your website, using this BunnyNet and Fluent Player combo is an absolute no-brainer. Think about it, you get the bulletproof security, privacy, and crazy low cost of bunny.net, but instead of a plain boring video player, your students or clients get a premium fully branded experience that keeps them focused on your content. As usual, I hope this video was helpful. You can find the link to purchase Fluent Player Pro in the description of this video. And as always, until the next time, stay sexy, keep spreading love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!